Welcome to Brain Wreck. I'm Jason X.
And I'm Kevin Graham.
And this is the best show on the internet.
Back again, delivering the goods. Whatever you need, we got.
Ooh.
Need a little more, it's going to cost you extra. You know?
Well, I need a little something, man. I've been a little sniffly.
Like, really?
I've been a little, got a little bit of the spring fever.
The spring fever. I don't think that's what the spring fever is. I think you're supposed to get the spring fever.
Like the love bugs I just saw making love outside. It was weird, man.
Volkswagens? You got a couple Volkswagens just fucking
No. Herbie was not outside. I'm talking about the
Herbie sounds like an STD you would get from a vehicle.
From a love bug.
Chrissy says she thought she had, I thought spring fever had to do with love. Yeah, see, it's good, right?
I mean, it's in the air.
Love is in the air. The sun is shining. The flowers are blooming. My grass is fucking shooting up, 3 inches every other day. It's raining.
I know, we got sand spurs out there.
You got sand spurs?
Yeah.
Fuckers. What?
Yeah.
Sand?
They're everywhere around here. You gotta mow your grass, or you can't walk on it because then your feet get all fucked up.
Well, yeah, because then that leads to divots, and then you miss when there's holes and stuff. So you want to make sure you keep a nice level. No.
I'm talking
yard.
about the spikes on the fucking Okay, so we got these things that are like these little fucking spike plants.
Okay.
And there's it's one of those motherfuckers that clings to your dog whenever they go out in the fucking woods.
Those
and then
little balls.
Yeah.
Fuck those things.
Why do those exist? One of them motherfuckers. Nature's a fucking whore.
What? Calling you out, Mother Nature. Seriously, I don't understand why those things exist. They're just a nuisance.
Well, it's one of them Darwin things.
Darwin,
they evolved.
Listen, Darwin
over time. They're
Darwin is bullshit.
Oh, you're a Bible guy?
Well, I mean, he wasn't wrong about a couple of things, but so did we need all the evolution is all I'm saying.
Well, no. I mean, it's supposed to be survival of the fittest, but it's so goddamn easy these days that even not the fittest are making it through.
I mean, yeah, spent the last 2 years indoors. So it's just
right?
I feel like I'm lacking in the fittest now. I'm kind of
I mean,
not as fit as I want.
You best get bulking up because it is sleeveless summer,
dude. Is
it not?
And it's still spring, but we're getting
right.
there.
Oh, he's warming up.
There. Gotta get
warming up, folks.
Warming up. I've been trying to do something with my diet and trying to do that. Going to the gym. Too. Going to the gym has been. I got these free weights. Those have been helping me out a lot.
Oh yeah, how's that yoga?
I haven't done it in a while, actually.
Worth every penny, folks.
Well, listen, cycles. Listen, don't be ashamed if you fall off the wagon a little bit. They'll stop. Hopefully, I mean, it's still there.
Maybe.
I'm gonna get back in the yoga here in the next couple of days.
Okay.
That's all I got.
That's all these guys got.
That's all I got.
Speaking of wagons, how crazy were those fuckers that went across the country in a wagon? There weren't no roads.
I don't know, man.
What are you supposed to do?
Weren't
Just
traffic
machete
either.
Everything? Right? That's true.
So take the good with the bad, I guess.
You just fucking go west.
Yeah, that's what they would do. And then sometimes they would just be like, this is far enough, And then
how do you know when it's far enough?
That's how we got Utah.
I mean, among other reasons, yes.
Among other reasons. How do you know when you've gone too far west?
How do you know when you go too far west?
When you see water.
Well, I know, but is the goal to hit water, or is the goal just to go till you find land?
The goal was to get
what was the goal?
The goal was to basically claim property that didn't belong to them.
How the fuck did they find anything? Okay.
Listen.
My phone ran out of batteries the other day, and I didn't have a GPS signal, and I was like, I'm fucked. I don't even know where the fuck I am right now.
We had a storm that rolled through Monday morning, right? and we lost power over the course of for like every 15 minutes over the course of like 2 hours. We lost power. Christy was just like, I can't work like this. I'm done for the day. And I was like, that's fine. I tried to, because I had stuff I had to do.
Right.
Could not get away from it. My morning was fucked though, but it was one of those things where like the power got knocked out, and then when it came back up, the Wi-Fi signal sucked. So it's just like, what do you do?
Right.
You're stuck.
Exactly.
Christy says Magna Carta bitches. Okay. And then Blakely says we should have a sleeve off. Who can thrift and cut the sleeveless shirt?
Oh,
okay.
Okay.
We're gonna get to that here in just a minute because I want to talk, because I feel like we're gonna get way too sidetracked. But the whole fucking going west thing,
yeah,
and like how did they get there? These motherfuckers just got themselves lost and then planted their flags, and they were like, "We've done it." It is basically like this land was basically built on participation trophies. Okay. They were trying. It was like what they were trying to find India, and then like
I mean, well, okay. Depending on which story you believe.
Well, I don't know. Like that's the one that I know. So that they were trying to go east. They somehow managed to go west. So whoever was overseeing the map was a real dick. Took them way too long to get over here. They landed, and then they were like, "This seems to be fine." And then they just took land that didn't belong to them, that was already claimed by other people. And then they were just like, we own this now. And it's like, that's not how that works. Then they killed a bunch of people. I don't know if this is true. I'm assuming.
I mean, as far as I know, it's accurate.
Based on the little pieces of information I retained.
Based on the headlines.
Based on... Is that not just like all most of school is? What did you learn today in school? We learned about the Constitution. Oh, yeah? What about it? It was the thing that founded America. That's not incorrect.
Nope.
And, hey, guess what? If you know that much information, you can probably get a job in politics or become the president someday. You know?
Could be.
Yeah, they just got lost. And then wherever they ended up, they were like, no, this is where we want to be, because there was nothing there yet. So
do you think it was based on like when the first person died? That's like because like, okay, so back then, like you had like 17 kids because like 2 were gonna make it, right? So is it one of those things where like you all like you go until you've only got like 2 kids left, and then you got to stop for a little while, and that's your space? I don't understand, like, where's the line?
It's also kind of like these fucking zombie movies and zombie shows. Like, why are you moving so much? The world is fucked. Just pick a spot, set up shelter, and stay there.
Right.
If resources run out, then I guess you got to go find. You got to go hunt and gather. But
but The Walking Dead made it seem like they were just moving from house to house, like not even like neighborhood. They were moving from like city to city every other fucking week.
Well, they had a whole thing, and they fucking
lost
it.
The fucking one-eyed dude with a tank kind of ruined that shit.
Well, why did they go and fuck with that guy?
I don't remember.
I don't remember either. The show's been on for 10 years.
That's insane.
Can you believe it? That show aired when I was in college. College was 10 years ago.
Oh, good for you.
What am I doing with my life?
Well, college is right now for me.
Good for you. How's that going?
Terrible. Fucking awful.
Yeah?
This is the fucking last week of this current semester.
Okay.
And to get back into college, because I had taken like fucking 2 years off because A, I moved.
Sure.
And B, I was getting ready to move.
Yeah.
So, and my fucking whole life was falling apart. So I couldn't spare a moment to take some classes. But to get back in, they're like, oh, you have to take 2 classes to start off with. And I'm like, I'm a busy boy. Like, I just started a new job.
Yeah, you
like,
gotta work.
What the fuck? And they're like, well, do you want to come back or not? And I'm like, well, I guess I do.
Okay. Yeah.
So I've been taking 2 classes, and this is the last week of the classes. But previous week all the final papers were due.
Oh.
And I'm taking 2 classes.
Yeah.
Both of them were 6-page papers.
Ew.
And they were due Sunday. And Saturday I hadn't started them yet. Because I've been very busy.
That sounds familiar.
Yes.
I don't miss that. I do not miss that.
No.
Not one bit.
So Saturday I spent most of the day writing pretty much up until about 3 a.m.
Okay.
Then crashed. And then I finished the first paper around 11 a.m. Then I went furniture shopping, which we're going to get into.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we can do that.
And then basically just cracked open 4 energy drinks, slammed them, and then just went to town, handed in something, and I'm hoping it's fucking good enough. So, getting it done.
Hey, man, just do what you can.
And now I'm sick.
And now you're sick. And now, well, okay, so it all tracks. I feel.
It all tracks. Yep.
Yeah, I don't miss that. I don't miss that time.
No.
I do miss the time, but I don't miss a lot of that stress. A lot of it was self-induced, though. You know, it was definitely my fault.
Sure,
but
you're irresponsible.
Yeah, I was pretty irresponsible throughout college. Did some shit I'm not proud of, and waited until the last minute a lot.
Right, sure.
I was like, yeah, there's nothing but time. I'm young. And it's like, oh, no.
You'll live forever.
No. No, yeah.
And learning a new job on
and
top
learning
of
a
all
new
that.
job. Yeah,
Good point, Blakely.
Yeah. So school's going and you're learning things and you got papers going in and now you're sick. Is that because of all the Florida pollen you got?
It's the Florida pollen.
Or is it just like the stress?
It's the stress. It's the Florida pollen. It's going to raves. It's anything you can.
I mean,
being surrounded by going to Disney. We went to Disney too.
You're an active boy,
dude. Listen, the reason I left Central New York is because there's fucking nothing to do in Central New York.
Yeah,
here there is always something to do. And life is fucking short.
Life is short.
So go live your fucking life and go do some shit.
I feel like, it's funny because you just
walk around, find out.
You just made the comment like, oh, you're going to live forever. But it was like, no, I feel like it should be, you know what? We're not going to live forever. So let's get fucking wild. Like that should be.
That's a good motto.
Yeah.
Just also don't incorporate with I'm going to die as soon as I can in that model.
Well,
so
yeah. You don't
you got to take care of yourself. Yeah.
We're not going to live forever. Let's enjoy the fuck out of this place.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go. That's, time is precious. Okay, let's move on. So you've been doing some furniture shopping, I hear?
Yes. So I finally had it.
You've
had it.
With what?
I've had it. I live in Florida.
Yeah.
I live in the closest thing, besides politically, the closest thing to paradise that you can find. We got nice weather, fucking 90% of the time. It's beautiful. There's fucking parrots just in trees here.
Parrots.
And
the wildlife's amazing.
And it's fucking, if you're into birds, which I know like Christy is.
Christy's into birds. Bird is her favorite animal.
Birds are the second week I was here, I hit an owl with my car. Like, there's so many birds.
You hit
it. It's a glancing blow.
Don't tell her that. It got up and walked away. It was fine.
No, it was one of those things where I'm driving at night and I'm just driving and all of a sudden I see a thing just go and it clipped my wind. I was like, what the fuck was that? And then I hear whoo. And I'm like, oh, it was an owl.
There was a great joke there. No, move on.
Anyway, but anyway, I had enough.
Okay.
I'm like, when we came here, we got this house, a little bit of fixer upper. It's got a few flaws, but we had dreams. They were all smashed and fucking torn to pieces. But then things started going. I'm right here, Kevin, says Christy. So.
Says Christy, yeah.
Yeah. There's lots of birds here, Christy. You'd love it. So, but now things have kind of turned around a little bit, and we're starting to dream again.
Oh, good.
You know, we're starting to get, as the one hit wonder would say, we've got the dreamer's disease a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, Marilyn Manson wants to kill that guy, and he probably will because he's mostly on cocaine now. But anyway, we're starting to dream again and coming up with ideas. And one thing that I really wanted when we first moved into the house was like a screened-in patio situation.
Okay.
You know, you go out there, you wake up in the morning, you go out to your screened-in patio. There's no bugs. There's no frogs because the fucking screens.
There's no death buckets.
There's no death buckets. We still have to get a catio so that the hawks don't get the cat. That's true.
That's a good point.
There's so many hawks,
dude. I sit right here, right to my right, and I got a window here, and all day long, I just look out and I see the hawks. Crazy. There's a reason there's no small animals in our neighborhood.
Exactly. I appreciate that because I don't like the raccoons. But
raccoons are cool.
No, they're not. No, they're not. They will knock over your garbage, make a big mess in your lawn. The raccoon gang. But anyway, so I was like, okay, fine. Things have started to turn around a little bit. We're still pretty fucking far away from getting in a screened-in patio. But I was like, you know what? We could go get some patio furniture, maybe a table with a nice umbrella, and a little shade, a little somewhere to sit, type of thing. And I don't know if I said this on the show previously, but like the second week we were here, we bought like these leaf chairs that we totally planned on using as our patio chairs,
right? And
just never got a table, an umbrella, anything like that. And they had been our podcast chairs forever. Which, as you can see now, I'm not.
You are
in a leaf chair.
You're in a proper chair, proper desk chair.
Yeah, well, it's a temporary chair. We need to get actual podcast chairs.
Okay.
Pretty soon. But so we're like, all right, you know, things are a little bit better place. And I'm like, you know, I just want to go outside. I just want to be able to enjoy myself in the fucking weather outside. I want to be able to go out there, you know, whatever, and relax, see the fucking stars and shit, whatever. So we decided we're going to go to Big Lots.
Oh, Big Lots. Okay.
You know, because sometimes
you
go to Big Lots.
I've gotten some good stuff there.
You can get some good stuff at a decent price. Other times, it's real expensive. You got to be careful.
It's weird, yeah.
It's like one of those things where, like, they get deals on some things, and then they overcharge you on the other things, so it kind of, like, levels out.
Yeah. It's kind of like going to the flea market, and, like, everything's, like, super expensive, but they got that sign that's, like, everything's 70% off.
Right,
it's like,
right.
Okay.
And then you end up doing math in your head, and it ends up not being right, and you spend more money than you hope.
Yeah, exactly.
So we walk into the Big Lots, and I'm stoked. The first thing we see is a fucking front-end display of nothing but Margaritaville stuff. So, like, they've got the fucking wall clock. They've got the lounger. They've got the beach chair with the built-in speakers. They got a fucking Margaritaville bicycle.
You're just going to Jimmy Buffett your backyard, aren't you?
Right, which Jimmy Buffett is great as a concept. In execution, it's poor. I'm just saying.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, we did end up picking some Margaritaville glasses up.
There you go. There you go.
See that?
Start small.
You know,
work your way up.
Wasting away.
Waste.
But
doing great.
So we go there, and we're looking at all this stuff, and we're all excited. We see some patio stuff, and we see these big fucking gazebo type things. These like giant fucking enclosures.
Yeah.
There was a Blakely in the chat says there was a Margaritaville branded fake rock speaker for your backyard. It's not just a fake rock speaker. It's a Margaritaville fake rock speaker, which is just, that is something right there.
Merchandising. Get it out there.
Indeed. So we're looking at like all these fucking like enclosures, and we're like, oh man, wouldn't this be great? And then we're looking at like $1,000. We're like, okay, well hold on, let's not get married to the idea, I guess. And then so we're looking at all these patio sets and fancy furniture, and I'm like, oh man, these are real nice. These are great. These are really expensive. All this stuff is really expensive. Why is patio furniture so fucking expensive?
And it mostly gets trashed.
And yeah, and most of it's fucking wicker too.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck? It's not worth it. So we're walking around and like I'm starting to get kind of like not disappointed, but kind of like discouraged, I guess. Mm-hmm. And then hanging on the wall, we see a folding patio table with it's got one of those center holes where an umbrella can go in. And the table is a leaf pattern. And we're like, we got them leaf chairs.
Is this fate?
We got them leaf chairs. We look, and it's under $100. So we're like, okay. So we pick that up. And now we're like, well, we need an umbrella now. And we need a umbrella stand. And we look, and their umbrellas aren't great. Mm-hmm. And their stands are really expensive. We're like, all right, well, we got the table.
Start small.
Yeah, exactly. So we buy that, and then we're like, all right, well, let's go to like Walmart. We need to go get dinner or some shit. And we go to Walmart. We're like, yeah, let's check out their patio section real quick, just for shits. They've got an umbrella with the same leaf pattern as the table.
Dude, it's fate. It's patio fate.
For so much cheaper.
Yeah.
With a base for so much cheaper. And now we've got ourselves a nice little patio set.
Look at you.
To go out there. And we got 4 leaf chairs, a leaf table, a leaf umbrella, Margaritaville glasses. we bought one of them, one of those, like you put the tiki oil in the candle and it burns on the table, but it's like, it's citronella, sort of.
Yeah.
So like it's supposed to keep the mosquitoes away. We got one of those. We lit it. We left the wick too high, so like it almost burned down the umbrella.
Oh god!
Like right when we got it, but like other than that, it's great.
It's great.
So, but now I'm like, oh, it's so nice out here. Like I love being out here. Okay, now I want a fire pit. Now I need to go get a fire pit.
Now you're in the mode. You're into it.
I'm in the mode.
Yeah,
I'm into it, and I'm like, so now I've been like searching like Facebook Marketplace for like, where's the fire pit? And I wanted that, but I don't want like a gas one. I want like a wood burning one.
Okay,
type of thing, because I want that smell. I want that.
You want to smell?
I mean, you wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know.
But
no, I could feel it.
You don't care.
Just, feel it in my eyes. It's that.
Yeah.
Yep, that rough oak smell. So, like, you've got a plan now and everything.
Oh yeah, so now we're all motivated. We're gonna start fixing some shit again.
Okay,
and we're just like, let's get back on track,
dude. It is that's good to hear, because I feel like we're having the complete opposite experience.
Oh no,
like, man, all we want is a coffee bar.
Oh, you're having the coffee bar troubles.
I don't know what we're doing, or like I don't even think it's us. Like it's not an us thing. Like it is 100% an Austin thing. Like this is the one thing I haven't been able to figure out about Austin.
Okay,
is like the furniture shopping, the secondhand shopping, like the vintage, the retro, the thrift. Like they are not great at this.
Neither is Florida, surprisingly.
Dude.
We've had a rough time with the thrift stores as well.
Really? Mm-hmm. I mean, like everybody's like, oh, well, like, have you checked Facebook Marketplace? Yep. Have you checked Craigslist? Yep. Have you checked OfferUp? Yeah. Like I'm on all of the apps, looking at. We're going to all of the antique shops. We're going to all of the furniture shops. We just went this past weekend. The furniture, like it is couch season right now. So all of the furniture shops just have couches. It's like couches and dining room sets. And we've got enough couches, and we've already got our dining room set. And anything else is just going to be... like anything else that would work is either too big or too expensive. Like, we don't need like a big fucking like over the top sort of thing. Like, we literally need something that's like less than 3 feet wide and like counter height at minimum.
Oh,
you know,
okay.
like that's
Right.
all we need, and enough to come out where we could put, you know, like the coffee pot and some like other little doodads. Chris is saying we are competing with the other 800,000 residents who are apparently all professional thrifters, which Chrissy is onto something with that, I believe.
Competition's high there.
Competition's high around here. But
So you're looking for like a cabinet, like a kitchen cabinet,
like a cabinet or like a countertop or like a baker, like something that can something that we can use as like a station to put like our coffee pot, some like coffee accessories, some tea stuff, just because like
what about
we
a rolling cart?
What's up?
What about like a rolling cart?
Like not necessarily ideal because we want it to be stationary, and like you could just leave a cart there.
Right. I mean, it's a look,
but like so this is the okay. So here's
vibes.
Here's a big part of the issue.
Okay.
This and I've got the information right here. Look at me being prepared. I wrote shit down.
Oh, how about that?
So we need something that is 28 inches wide.
Okay.
Like max.
Okay.
Something that is at least 3 feet tall and no taller, or it could be more than 43 inches tall, but we got the light switch right there, so it can't like fuck with that. And then above the light switch we have like mugs mounted on the wall because we have like 2 bars that are there.
Right.
So we're trying to find something that fits perfectly within this space. We're also trying to find something that fits our decor theme.
Oh, is that the real challenge?
So that's part of the challenge too, you know.
Okay.
And we do understand that like we are very specific about like the style and theme we're looking for. We may start looking at like something that's almost like an accent piece. So it can be a little outside of the theme as long as it still looks good and like kind of fits with the general design.
Have you looked at IKEA?
Yes, dude. IKEA is pick dry right now.
Oh, I know. It's horrible.
So, dude,
we were thinking about trying to get cabinets, and it's not happening.
Because we still need display cabinets for our upstairs landing where like all of our collectibles and shit are. We've done all the furniture shops. Nothing. Like we've checked Amazon and like Wayfair. The thing is with like Amazon and Wayfair, like while they do have some good stuff, I feel like a lot of what we're seeing for what we're looking for is really expensive for the quality they're going to give us.
Yeah,
So
you're gonna find that with Wayfair a lot.
This is one issue I have with the area. Like the local antique and like thrift stores suck. They're terrible. It is like,
but are you doing it right?
What's right?
Are you asking the employees when they put new stuff out? Are you showing up when they first open on that day to get the fresh inventory? Like, are you trying? Are you trying?
Yes, I feel like we've tried. Listen, man, we've been to every shop. We've been all over this goddamn city. The problem with like the antique like malls and stuff. There's a lot of them. You know, they do have some cool stuff. Like the antique mall we went down in Florida with you guys.
Yeah.
Like in my head, like that's what I envision as an antique mall. We have something similar to that here. But like 75% of the stuff is like what was in my grandparents' basement.
Oh, okay.
You know, and it was in the
like
basement.
The hobo statues.
Like the hobo statues, like all the rusted saws, like old fishing poles. Just
the unfortunate collectibles.
You know, just like the splintered wooden barrels. It's like a lot of that stuff. And then it's like nice little pieces of furniture that are like $700, and it's like, why is this $700? Like
vintage.
Like, is it vintage, or did somebody just pass away? Like, what?
I mean, that's mostly what's here. It's just old people's things.
So like but like nothing, but like this spot didn't have anything that we were looking for specifically. But yeah, I think what we just need to do is go completely out of the box and start looking for.
Why don't you build it?
Man, do you know me?
You need a hobby.
I have plenty of hobbies, and I do those kind of okay. Like I barely have time for those. Come on, who are you kidding? But no, I do think there is something to what you're saying though, and also to what Kirsty is saying. Like, if we are looking for stuff, like we have to go out like middle of the week, right when they open.
Ooh. Blakely's got an idea.
You could get some good content out of that.
Good content out of building your coffee bar. Kevin Builds It series.
I have no interest in doing that. I'm sorry. I have no interest in doing that. You're not going to get me to do that.
It could be one of your streams for the month.
Even then, no. I'm not. I'm sorry. I just don't want to do it.
You going live, trying to fucking put something together, assembling something.
Listen, I'm fine. I'm pretty good at building stuff and like putting things together.
I'm not. That would be hilarious for me to do it. But dude, it took me fucking 3 days to put a bunk bed together. All right.
Oh my god. I mean, yeah. I just don't want to do it because like we then have to go out and find all the pieces and get all the parts and then like really map out how we just like, listen, if we can find like a 28-inch wide dresser, like that'll probably do pretty well.
Oh, a dresser. Okay.
Yeah, or even like, some kind of, I feel like when we first got down here, like that's when we were really striking gold, speaking of going out west, like that's when we were really striking gold with like the furniture pickups. Cause we got like a really nice, TV stand for our apartment. Christy found a really nice a really nice coffee table that 2 years later we ended up finding the rest of the pieces to go with the set. So we have a whole completely matching, living room set now. I don't know. I just feel like now it's just very like just very dry at this point.
Very dry. Yeah. Well, I think like I think it's gonna get better because it seems like more people want to distance themselves from Musk now that he's buying Twitter.
Okay. This is interesting. Because like that fucking factory is like right over here. And with him buying Twitter, like there's all this talk of like, oh, what's he gonna do with Twitter? Is he still gonna be working at Tesla? I don't know. I just hope the fucking market don't crash, and like if we end up wanting to move, hey, we can just make a nice lateral move across the city, get more towards the stuff we like doing, more towards a place where Christy works out of and stuff, and just don't bottom out completely. That's all I care about,
I mean, I think he'll be fine. I think he'll be fine.
I think it's, what's funny is like I didn't even realize that motherfucker bought Twitter for like a day, because this is a great practice and I highly recommend it to everybody out there. Take some time today, tomorrow, later this week. Take some time to go through your Twitter settings and start adding things to your block filters. Start blocking topics, start blocking tags, start muting stuff. I have done that, and I have noticed a slight change.
Okay.
It's okay. it's not.
I thought your advice was going to be to just stop paying attention, because that's what I've done,
Well,
and it's been fucking amazing.
Well, it is kind of that method of like just no
Right.
longer paying attention, because it's not that like you're trying to ignore the world around you. I mean, you are, but like it's not like
Oh, I'm trying to.
kind of like it. Okay, so in your case, but like indirectly, because I look at social media as a place where you're supposed to go to interact with people you like and follow the brands you enjoy. When my
Right.
fucking feed is getting overloaded with, did you see that motherfucker slap that other motherfucker on that show? I'm like, I'm blocking it all. You know, fucking Elon Musk can buy Twitter, but he can't. I'm like, okay, like I'm blocking it all. I don't care. I'm sick of him. Right. I'm sick of everybody complaining about him.
Sure.
Just shut up. Just I hate all sides. Just let me follow my Dungeons and Dragons and video game bullshit, and just let me be me. Just let me be me. You know, I don't care.
Take the Twitter out of Twitter.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I personally, I hope he shuts it down, but that's just me.
I don't care.
I
could care less. Okay. Here's the thing. We lived a life before Twitter.
Yeah. People came to this land and they stole it from other people without Twitter. You can do anything. You can, and then they went out west, and their kids died, and they just set up shop in Utah.
And they couldn't complain on the internet about it.
And they didn't complain on the internet about it. And the fucking now, I don't know. Nobody owes you anything. People built coffee bars without complaining and having to make content out of it. They didn't have to drive all around town trying to get the times and places where they release all the good shit.
Oh, fuck. The world owes you nothing.
The world owes you nothing. You don't deserve everything you think you do unless you work hard and put your mind to positive things.
That's right. That's right.
I went somewhere.
What a message.
Sure I didn't mean to go there. I don't know what I'm doing.
I'm so happy you did.
This is, as we've said on the show before, like, this is just all bad ideas and we're barely functioning. So,
well, I think like it's not only that, but it's one of those things of like, I mean, like with the fucking wacky politics that's going down in Florida right now, with the whole goddamn government versus Disney versus textbooks versus facts versus knowledge versus history.
Well, this is
like,
I mean, your governor's feelings were very hurt.
Clearly.
And he was, I feel like he got a little offended, and then he made some decisions, which...
He made some decisions which, I mean, listen, I'm a big fan of Disney.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of corporate Disney.
I mean, you could be a fan of a thing and hate the corporation. I mean, like, that's fine.
I'm a big fan of Florida.
Yeah.
I am not a big fan
of corporate Florida
government.
Corporate Florida, government Florida, it's all the same.
It's the same thing. Okay. So there's I mean, all you hear down here.
Dude, oh my gosh.
It's all you hear. And to me, I'm just like, I love the sunshine.
Right.
I love going to the parks. Whatever you want to do, that is your business. I don't give a flying fuck at all.
Well, what was it that I said? I think I may have told you this off air last week. Like, I don't have time to fight a culture war. Like, I'm sorry, I don't.
No time.
Like, I have my beliefs. I feel strongly about things. Yes, DeSantis is Trump light, and he's a piece of shit. I hate our fucking governor down here. I hate most of the politicians down here. It's terrible, but I'm tired. I'm sorry. I have a lot of shit on my mind.
He's trying to build a coffee bar.
I'm trying to build a coffee bar.
He doesn't have time.
I feel like this show always ends up being broken down into like these are just like two white privileged motherfuckers who just can't be bothered.
We're just dad at Thanksgiving. Like he just wants to be left alone more than anything. More than anything, he wants to watch his football. He wants his turkey, and he wants to be left the fuck alone.
I just wanted things to be simple, man.
Right?
I know what I it's Twitter. I know what I like. Let me follow what I like and just be myself. Right. Okay?
And that's the thing too. Like it's not just Twitter, but like everything now. Like I got a fucking advertisement. I forget what the fuck it was. Maybe it was a Facebook advertisement. And it was one of those things where like the shop that I follow that like for lack of a better term, they make jewelry or something like that. Like a crafting like shop has like a paid ad on Facebook that's a political ad. And I'm like, I do not follow you to get your political advice. You make dope earrings that my wife likes.
Oh yeah.
Like, you know, it's like there's no escape.
No.
There's no escape.
No,
there's zero really escape.
I feel, and that's why like I'm now being proactive about being oblivious. Like
it's the best way to be.
It's but also and it just like takes away that stress, and like I can still have my beliefs and not get fucking worked up and annoyed at somebody for like trolling, because like that's also most of what it is. It's trolling, and it's trolling on both sides. Like, listen, I'm just like,
where do you stand on the bot argument? What are your thoughts? So I guess like the bot argument is that there's like some fucking stat that came out that like 40% of Twitter is artificial intelligence.
100, yeah.
So, and that's part of, I guess, what Musk wants to do
is get rid of the bots.
Yeah. So I guess like one of the plans I heard was that, you know, the blue check mark that you get on Twitter.
Oh yeah. Okay.
They're gonna repurpose that to, instead of being like you're a verified celebrity, it's gonna be you're a verified person. So you're gonna have to go through steps to verify you're an actual person to get the check, so you know if you're dealing with an actual person or not. That's the thought behind it. I'm sure there'll be a way for them to fuck the system.
Yeah,
but
I mean,
I'm like,
listen,
that's a decent idea.
At the end of the day, I mean, like, I could care. Like, the whole reason for the blue check mark thing was because people were posing as celebrities and then, like, conning people, which is weird because that still happens today, even after like the whole process has been set in place. Just for anybody watching, if a celebrity reaches out to you and is like, "Hey, can you send me money?" Don't do it.
They don't need it.
Supposedly, they don't need, but also just.
And if they do, they're not good with it.
And listen, no celebrity is coming to you to ask for a $50 Amazon gift card. Like, whoever you are watching this right now, of the 148 subscribers that we have, whoever might be, you know, whatever, if you just happen to click over here somehow, number one, I'm sorry. You know, but hey, while you're here, please hit that subscribe button. I'm sorry, one. Please subscribe too. No celebrity is reaching out to you, the general public, or some person on Twitter to ask for money. Stop. Just stop. Musk will be turning Twitter into a subscription program. Okay, so that might not be...
Oh, he's dead, Blakely.
What about a Prince?
If Prince is asking you for money, he's dead. So.
I think, well, the Michael Jackson one keeps popping up from time to time.
What, that he's not dead?
No, that like somebody is posing as Michael Jackson. Like,
did I tell you the story about my dead aunt?
Maybe.
I don't know if I told it on. I don't think I told it on air. So I'm going to tell the story about my dead aunt because it's so fitting.
Okay. Okay.
No, I didn't tell you this. I told somebody else this. Okay. So apparently half my family got hit up on Facebook with a money request from my aunt who is dead.
Oh.
So somebody hacked her account and then sent a bunch of messages to everybody being like, hey.
That's mean.
Well, it didn't work because my aunt was a piece of shit and nobody liked her. So
that number one. Number two was that she was dead.
Yeah, no, exactly. So like my sister got this request and responded back to the person being like, dude, you hacked the wrong account. Nobody likes this lady and she's dead.
So yeah, the whole Twitter verification thing. That is a great story though. Ghosts need money too. I mean, they do what they can. I mean,
death and taxes and taxes and death.
I mean, go and they're just squatting in people's houses, so they're hard up for cash.
Fuck.
The whole verified thing on Twitter, yeah, like originally done so you knew who the celebrities were. I like just whatever gets rid of the bots. Again, I don't care. Just get rid of the bots.
Right.
You know, that's half the fucking problem. Number one, I could give a fuck if you have a blue check next to your name. Most of the people I follow don't have blue checks. Just get rid of the bots. And if you want to do it, like, you have to verify, you have to, sign up with your phone number. If you have to do X, Y, and Z, like, maybe I'll do it. I don't know. Sure. The whole idea of a subscription program is interesting. I don't think it'll work long term.
No, I don't think so either.
Listen,
there's already too many. Listen, we got Netflix, fucking HBO Max,
and Netflix
Disney
is
Plus.
losing money.
Netflix is losing money. Like, I can't afford another one.
See, we're about to see. Okay, remember how? Okay, we always come back to this topic. We
talk about this all
streaming
the time on
services. Let's talk about streaming services. This is one of my favorite things to talk about. Because for years on this show, we have talked about how streaming will take over cable. It'll be the greatest thing in the world. Folks, mark my words, we are reaching a streaming bubble, and it is about to explode.
It's going to explode.
People are sick of their shit, and they're unsubscribing in droves. We are not subscribed to Netflix. We will probably not subscribe to Netflix again.
But what about that Stranger Things 4 trailer, bro?
We have a password. and we could talk about that in a minute too, because that trailer fucking looked dope.
Okay, I didn't see it. So.
Oh, really?
I didn't see the trailer yet.
Oh man. Okay.
Wait, are we in the 90s now?
No, we're still. I think we're in the late 80s.
Okay. Because 85 was the last one, right?
So I think we're like 88. The kids are definitely in high school.
Good year.
Yeah, good year. And there was and Separate Ways was the song in the trailer.
Okay.
And it was, dude, like, we won't get into that right now. Like, people are unsubscribing to Netflix. I'm pretty sure like Hulu is only available now if you like have it bundled in a package with something else. Like, dude, I signed up for Paramount Plus last week.
Okay.
I did the 7-day trial. I canceled my subscription after 2 hours.
What the fuck? What did you watch?
I watched a video game documentary that was already covered in a documentary I had watched on Netflix.
Dude, you have to do a deep dive. Okay? Because fucking Salute Your Shorts is on there.
It's like, what, 1 season?
2.
2?
2 seasons.
I can find it elsewhere.
No, you can't.
Guaranteed.
I will fucking fight you. You cannot find Salute Your Shorts anywhere else. I have tried.
Really?
I have tried.
Have you gotten up, and gotten there right when they open and asked the employees?
Listen, Ugly is dead. Okay?
Yeah, he's dead. Yeah, he passed away. All right.
You're not going to find it anywhere else. Just saying.
We'll see. Oh, and then we got Melissa in the chat. I love the streaming services that you pay for and still get commercials. It's great. Yeah, and like that's the other thing too. It's like, oh, you can get this for $5 a month with ads. Oh, you can get this for $10 a month, and we'll sometimes run ads. Netflix will start running ads soon.
They'll have to.
They'll have to. They're going to start running ads soon. They're going to revamp their payment tiers. You're going to see a lower payment option, kind of like what they have now. But they will have ads. They will have commercial breaks for all their shows, at least. Amazon, I think you're going to maybe start seeing less original productions. I don't know that it's necessary. I feel like because Amazon makes so much money elsewhere,
right?
That they can probably maintain their streaming service. I mean, they fucking own Twitch, and as far as I'm aware, Twitch doesn't make them a fucking dime.
Probably not.
I don't think Twitch really makes them money, and if they do, the margin is very low. So I think with Amazon Prime, you might just see less like original productions. Netflix, I feel like, is fucked. Hulu, who gives a shit? All these like CBS, Paramount, all these like individual networks, I think you're going to start seeing them teaming up and offering bundled packages moving forward. Like, hey, for $20 a month, you can get CBS, Paramount, and Hulu. For $20, you can get, like NBC, fucking Fox, which I guess technically is Disney, and Hulu.
Right.
I feel like it's going to start working out that way. But
Melissa makes a great point. Like, Netflix might be bought by one of these other streaming services pretty soon.
Maybe Twitter will buy Netflix.
Maybe.
And it's weird too because like right now Netflix is trying to launch a gaming service.
They are.
Like they're trying to launch a service that will allow you to like rent and play games, or kind of like
a GameFly,
or kind of like the Game Pass that Microsoft has.
Okay.
Which I don't subscribe to that, but like, listen, if you're somebody who plays games regularly, that might be a good thing because it's like $15 a month and you get a shitload of games every month just to play.
Interesting.
Yeah.
CNN Plus lasted what, a day? Was it?
Wait, this is a thing?
Yeah, check it out. Look it up real quick. I think CNN Plus lasted a week, maybe, and then they pulled the plug on it.
I think I actually type it up.
I forget if it was a week or a day or what the
CNN Plus won't make it to April 30th. Will cease operations 2 days early. When did it launch?
It just launched. Like, it just launched.
It appears to line up so that subscriptions, subscriptions started as early as March 28th. It launched on the 29th. What was this supposed to be?
Apparently nothing.
This is like the NFT market.
You can watch Wolf Blitzer for you take a shit in the live cam.
I was gonna say, is it gonna be Wolf Blitzer shit in his pants?
I don't know. No idea.
Because I would pay to watch that like every week. I would pay to watch him read the news.
CNN's already fucking on all the time.
Yeah.
It's already on all the time. What the fuck else are you getting? You're getting nothing else. It's already fucking on.
Yeah.
It's already there.
I don't know. It's just I
I
can't.
don't know what to say.
Technology. You know what? Like this is a weird time to be in because. No. I say that like not in jest. Like I actually mean that. Like I actually have some thought behind this because okay, think about it, man. We grew up in an era where we saw a transition from analog to digital, and we hit every step of the way. When the early 2000s hit, that's when digital came like full force. Devices started to get smaller. We started to get more, not cloud-based, but everything was going straight into the computer. As, we hit the early 2010s, that's when, we started learning about the cloud. And social media started to take off. And we started doing more streaming. Now we're at a point where we're supposed to be, like, at this peak of, like, oh, hey, like, we're in the future. The future is now, old man. Get with it.
Right.
Honestly, I think the bubble is starting to burst a little bit overall.
Do you think we're hitting the limit?
I think we're hitting a limit. I am going to make a prediction that in the next 5 to 10 years, we are going to see the next era of whatever.
I mean,
because like I feel like for the past few years, okay, and maybe this is a bit hyperbole, there haven't really been any major innovations. Like there hasn't really been anything new in
the last how many years?
In like the last couple of years. I mean, it's been just.
I mean, there was a pandemic, so
a lot of people had time on their hands
because
they were just sitting around thinking. Listen, don't get me started on that. Okay. Businesses made lots of money over the last 2 years. They had a lot of time and resources to put shit together.
I think we were going to find out that it might have been one of the biggest scams in the history of the world. A
lot of people died. It's not a scam.
Well, no. I'm not saying the pandemic was a scam. I'm saying how certain things were handled. Was a scam.
Sure. I mean, yeah.
Listen, we never went to the moon.
You fuck. I'm staying on my tangent. But no, because like over the last couple of years, it's really just been more building on what's already there. So like we had social media around 2015, I feel like that's when social media really started to flip and it became, how do we monetize this? But like now everything is getting to the point where everybody fucking hates Facebook. Let me tell you something. As I don't know how businesses use Facebook, and I'm saying that as somebody who works for a business that has tried to use Facebook. Facebook is a dog shit platform. It's a dog shit interface. Mark Zuckerberg can go fuck himself. How any business gives Facebook money, I don't know. Because trying to get any assistance from that fucking company, trying to do anything on their platform is the worst experience I've ever had in my life. That's not true. I've had plenty worse experiences. But people hate Facebook. Real. You talk about Twitter. How many times have we tried to get a new social media set up that's like Twitter that has just failed immediately? Okay. I think so social media is in like this weird place right now where everybody's bitter, everybody hates it, nobody knows what to do. We talked about whatever the fuck this CNN Plus was supposed to be, failed immediately. We talk about the news, okay? What you're going to start seeing, I think, is just sort of like an amalgamation of like all these different like social media companies. The whole idea of it before was, we got to try to keep people within the network. Facebook wanted everybody to stay on there, on their network, do everything on Facebook, but they can't do it because they don't know what they're doing. I think I think Twitter right now has the best opportunity to make a major change within technology, the internet, everything around it, and basically kind of get away from, or at least add in this element of live broadcasts directly on Twitter that are
interesting
with a better interface. And I mean, like, I know right now you can technically live stream on Twitter. You can do live broadcasts on Twitter. You can, you know, like have feeds pumped through Twitter. But I would say if Musk really wants to take the ball and run with it, integrate a better live streaming function on Twitter. Integrate channels. Integrate a function where CNN can just stream their broadcast, where Fox News can just stream their broadcast. And then what you have is a community forum. Okay? That's better organized because, like, between the fucking quote tweets and the replies, it's all just fucking chaos. But a differently set up community forum where that starts bringing the people together. And then that's when you're going to start to see more engagement on there. Because right now, I don't know, it's just all over the place. But I think that that's really going to be what the next step for that is going to be. And I think that's going to be the next step for social media. I think social media is going to get to a place where it's not just people talking to each other. It's people watching things and commenting as it's happening.
Oh, like the people, the good people who are watching this show.
Like the good people who watch this show, and especially the good people who are subscribed to this channel. Because listen, folks, we do all sorts of stuff here, right here on Brainwreck TV. We do this show each and every Wednesday night, 10/9 Central. We do the internet's favorite game show, that's Don't Be an Asshole, each and every Thursday night at 10/9 Central. That is the show where we read Am I the Asshole stories from Reddit, and then we try to crown ourselves a new royal asshole each and every single week. Oh, I did the wrong one again. Where are my buttons? Why are my buttons not laid out properly?
You're like Twitter.
I'm like Twitter. I was just streaming last night, playing some video games. I'm going to be doing that again, maybe before the end of this weekend. So be on the lookout for that. Listen, we're trying to grow this channel. So if you're not subscribed, hit subscribe, ring that notification bell, leave a comment down below. Let us know you're there. We'll interact with you. We'll talk to you. Let us know what you might want to see from us in the future. Let us know what you like. Let us know what you think of Facebook's dog shit interface, or how you're doing at school, if that's a thing you do.
Either one.
Either one. You know,
we care.
Whatever you want to talk about, hey, we're here for you.
That's right.
Yeah. And you can follow us on the Twitter if you feel like it. That's at BrainWreckTV. That's all I got.
You did it.
I'm tired. I burned myself out. This is why I can't. This is why I can't make a coffee bar. This is why it's not going to work out.
Well, you gotta get up early. See, here's the thing: you're not getting up early enough because you're not getting your coffee to go get the coffee bar. What are you doing?
You're saying I'm not getting up early to get my coffee?
Well, yeah, you gotta get the early bird gets the fucking coffee bar.
I have coffee every day. I'm getting a coffee bar early. Because we have a space for a coffee bar and we want a coffee bar there.
All right, folks, I'm tapping out on this one. But anyway, for this week, I've been Jason X.
I'm Kevin Graham.
And this has been your show.
Peace.